Okay, here's a performance of dialogue that I wrote for my Heather's 2 script. Heather's 2 continued. Dalton Donner, Miss Sawyer, the young Veronica Sawyer, and J.D. are gathered in the cafeteria at Westerberg High School. To the story of Heather's that takes place on Earth. This is the scene where Veronica Sawyer meets J.D. for the first time. She seems very smitten by him. In this alternate take of Heather's that takes place on planet Cube, Dalton Donner, the older Veronica Sawyer, as Miss Sawyer, the principal of Westerberg High School, enters the cafeteria to talk to J.D. and Veronica Sawyer. Dalton Donner looks at J.D. and Veronica Sawyer and begins speaking to them. Hi, Veronica. Hi, J.D. It's nice to see you. Who are you people? I'm you in the future. I'm the principal of Westerberg High School. This is Dalton Donner, science teacher at Westerberg High School. We are dating. This is the person going to be dating in the future? Yes, Miss Sawyer. It is I who you will be dating in the future, both the archetypal me, who is Dalton Donner, a science teacher at Westerberg High School, and Mike Meyer, the real-life person who portrays me. The real-life person who is you, known as Winona Ryder, is going to be dating Mike Meyer. That's wonderful. I agree with that. The events that take place on planet Earth at Westerberg High School are mirrored by the events that take place at Westerberg High School on planet Cube, with some alternative details correspondingly. The events that take place in the real lives of the actors who portray the characters in Heather's will mirror somewhat the events that take place at Westerberg High School on planet Cube. For this reason, Mike Meyer will be dating Winona Ryder in the future. It is predestined for the fact that Westerberg High School on planet Cube mirrors the events of Westerberg High School on planet Earth. That's amazing. Meanwhile, at Westerberg High School on planet Earth, Dalton Donner is giving a lecture to his science students about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence in the universe. He works with this branch of NASA, SETI, S-E-T-I, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, and has a lot to say about it. Good morning, students. Welcome to class. Today, I will be discussing life on other planets. For starters, do any of you believe in life on other planets? A guy named Harlan raises his hand to respond. Yes, Harlan, do you believe? I must admit, I am quite skeptical. I want so much to believe. I think it would be so fulfilling for the human race to interact with an alien species. What if I were to tell you that I know that life does exist on other planets? I would say that I need some bona fide evidence of that assertion to convince me. I have such evidence. Yeah, what is it? For starters, let me explain something. There is a planet known as planet Q that mirrors the events that take place at Westerberg High School here on planet Earth. There's a Westerberg High School on planet Q with the same people. The events that take place at Westerberg High School on planet Q are an alternative take of the events that take place on at Westerberg High School on planet Earth. How do you know this? I know this because I met an alien named Kando from planet Q. Kando took Miss Sawyer and I to planet Q where we saw some amazing things. Can we meet Kando? Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, he's here today. Kando walks into the classroom to greet Dalton Donner, science class. Good morning, class. I am Candle from Planet Johnny Q. It's nice to meet you, Candle. It's nice to meet you. So what brings you to Canada? What brings you to planet Earth, Candle? My wife Isadora X fled planet Janiku with an alien with whom she is having an affair. My heart is broken. My love for her was more important than almost anything in my life. I have come to planet Earth to get Isadora X back. Can you forgive Isadora X for having an affair, Candle? Maybe, but only if Isadora shoves her naked ass in my face. Suddenly, Miss Sawyer appears in the class at the door. Excuse me, class, I need to speak to Mr. Donner. What is it, Veronica? Come see me in the hallway. They go to the hallway. What's on your mind, Veronica? Would you like to go to the movies tonight? Sure, Veronica. What would you like to see? There's a movie being shown there featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder called Love Destiny. I would love to go. It's nice to look into your eyes of welcoming serenity. Oh, how I've yearned to kiss your soft lips of luxury and touch your hair, Veronica. I'll see you tonight, Dalton. Dalton Donner and Miss Sawyer go to the movies that night to see the movie Love Destiny featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder at the Dream Love Theater. Mike walks up to the concession booth to buy a bucket of popcorn for himself and Winona when he sees a student of his, Bertha. Hi, Mr. Donner. How surprising to see you here. I'm here with Miss Sawyer tonight. I can see that. Suddenly, Bertha grabs some candy and a bucket of popcorn and runs out of the theater screaming. Mr. Donner looks at the theater employee in disbelief. What was that? Do you know her? Yeah, she's a student of mine. She's in my science class. That bitch is in your science class? She stole popcorn and candy from me. Yeah, it looks as though she took off some popcorn and candy she didn't pay for. Is she a good student? Yeah. That's why I'm so surprised. Mr. Donner walks back to see Miss Sawyer. You won't believe it, Miss Sawyer. Bertha Chevalier stole popcorn and candy from her. Really? She stole popcorn and candy from her? Yeah. She stole popcorn and candy. She took off with the popcorn and candy. It's just popcorn and candy. Let her have the popcorn and candy. Okay. Dalton Donner and Miss Sawyer are watching Love Destiny at the Dream Love Theater. Mr. Donner looks into Miss Sawyer's eyes and speaks to her. You look lovely tonight, Miss Sawyer. Thanks, Dalton. I think I need a snack. You want more snacks? Sure, that would be delicious. What is it that you want? I would like anything with gooey caramel in it. That's going to be delectable. I'm going to go and get that for you. Mr. Donner walks up at the concession booth. He sees a theater in play there named Penelope. Good evening. I'm here with my date, Veronica Sawyer. She has requested a snack from this here concession booth. A snack? That's what we have. Snacks. That's the only thing we have. My point exactly. That is why I came. I came because I knew I could get a snack. What kind of snack would you like? My girlfriend, Veronica Sawyer, has requested anything with gooey caramel. Gooey caramel? We don't have anything with gooey caramel. Are you being serious? You don't have anything with gooey caramel? This is a movie theater concession booth. There has to be something here with gooey caramel in it. Sure. A person might surmise that a movie theater concession booth would not under any circumstances be lacking in snacks that contain that devilishly delightful ingredient, gooey caramel. These, however, are extenuating circumstances. Extenuating? In what way? Bertha, your student, has stolen the snacks containing gooey caramel. Also, her and her minions have stopped production of any food item containing gooey caramel. She's quite an evil person. I don't know how I'm going to go on living. Life without gooey caramel. Just ponder that for a moment. What about love? You have that? Yeah. I love love, but I want my fucking gooey caramel. Then we must stop Bertha. I'll talk to you about this later, Penelope. I need to go see the woman I love, Miss Sawyer. I'll see you later, Dalton. Dalton Donner goes back to his seat next to Miss Sawyer. Where's our snacks? They didn't have any snacks with gooey caramel. I love you, Veronica. That's wonderful. I love you too. Where are our fucking snacks? Bertha, my student, stole the snacks containing gooey caramel and stopped production of any food items containing gooey caramel. We must stop her. I agree. The movie starts. The stars of the movie Love Destiny are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Dalton Donner looks at Miss Sawyer and speaks to her. I know something very interesting about this movie, Veronica. Yeah? What is that, Dalton? The characters in this movie, Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder, are the real life people who portray us, the archetypal characters in the realm of archetypes where fiction exists. Really? It's fascinating, Dalton. Also, since the Westbrook High School that exists on planet Jontague shows a mirror image of the events that take place on planet Earth, Mike Myers shall have a love affair with Winona Ryder. It is destiny. That's beautiful, Dalton. I agree. Do you know what else is beautiful? What, Dalton? You, Veronica. When I look into your eyes, my soul is transported to a plateau upon which I can gaze upon a field of immortal beauty with flowers of eternal wisdom that beckon us to consummate our predestined love. I love you, Dalton. I love you, Veronica. This has been wonderful. Dalton Donner is sitting in the Dream Love Theater watching the movie Love Destiny with his destined lover, Veronica Sawyer. The stars of the movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Let's enter scene one of the movie. In this scene, Mike Meyer is in class at Pleasant Meadow High School in Happy Springs, Iowa, a town that is set up in Iowa in the future. The characters that Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder portray in this movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer, respectively. They are seated next to each other in calculus class because they have the same last name. They are both very quiet, reserved people, but very studious and smart. Neither of them socializes much with other students, opting instead to study their classwork instead on the weekends. They are both extremely shy. They both love learning and love challenging their minds with some of the most brilliant theories and concepts in the fields of science, math, history, philosophy, religion, psychology, and physiology, and architecture of some of the most brilliant people in those fields. Mike sees Winona in the library one day at Pleasant Meadow High School. Hi, I'm Mike. I've always wanted to meet you. Oh, hi. I'm Winona. It's cool. We have the same last name. Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer. Isn't it? I noticed you looking through a book about astral projection. I'm fascinated by astral projection. So am I. My study of quantum physics, in combination with my studies of the more New Age topics, has given me a perspective on human life in which that which at first glance may seem to be impossibilities are really a part of a transcendent reality that indeed is sustained forever by the very nature of these transcendent realities. Wow, Winona. We think a lot alike. I agree. This is a boring town, isn't it? I agree with that. They call it Happy Springs. This place is so fucking boring. How could he be happier? I want to get the fuck out of the Midwest and move to California to be an artist. So do I. I think we should get together and create art. Are you with me? I sure am. How would you like to go out to dinner with me tonight? That would be great. I would love to go. Okay. I'll meet you at Pierre's French restaurant at 7 o'clock. I'll see you there. Bye. I'll see you. see, is there more? Oh, Dalton Donner and Veronica Sawyer are enjoying thoroughly the movie Love Destiny featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer. When Dalton looks into Veronica's beautiful eyes and begins speaking to her, the love between you, Winona, and Mike appears to be destiny. Do you always talk to characters in movies on the silver screen, Dalton? I feel a deep sense of a preordained love between Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer in this movie. It is my belief that in the archetypal realm where fictional movies exist, fiction takes on a reality of its own that transcends the reality that we experience. It is a reality in which awareness is heightened and sexual pleasure is enhanced to a level of both physical excitation and spiritual discovery, in which both people involved not only have a physical orgasm, but also a spiritual orgasm that enables them to see into a reality both vast and eternal, as the consummation of their love is also their doorway to immortality. I agree with you, Dalton. Their love seems destined. I feel a deep sense of connection to some of these characters, as if I can communicate with them psychically. That's amazing. Hey, look, Veronica, it's Bertha Chevalier sitting by herself with a bucket of popcorn. Yeah. The bitch who stole popcorn and candy and stopped production of any snacks containing gooey caramel. We should talk to her. I'll talk to her soon. She's a good student. She's a very good student. She has a devious side to her and some strange personality quirks. But outside of that, she brings a unique intelligence to class discussions. She's actually kind of fun, but it fucking sucks that she stopped production of snacks containing gooey caramel. That does suck. Dalton? Yes, Veronica, what is it? You better not be cheating on me. Cheating? On you. I can never cheat on you. Dalton? Yes, what, Veronica? I can see lust in your eyes. Lust? In my eyes, maybe. It's called a lust for knowledge. I'm a teacher. I'm supposed to have that. Thanks for not trusting me. Love you. What kind of knowledge are you lusting for, Dalton? Knowledge what that woman would look like naked, or what? No, Veronica. It's a lust for scientific knowledge. You're such a dark. There you go. Don't cheat. You bring my soul to plateaus of enchantment. Okay, so this is part of a reality, Heather's 2 script that I'm working on. If you want to listen to more, I'm getting another notebook out so I can read some more dialogue I wrote for my Heather's 2 script that I would like to get produced. Okay. Just give me a second. I got this more dialogue that I wrote. This is for Heather's 2. Okay. Let's see. It's in this notebook. Okay. I'm glad there's somebody in the audience. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. So if you want to hear you should go back to the beginning of this. You can hear more of this dialogue. Okay. Let's see. And they're gone already. Okay. Let's see. Where the fuck is it? Heather's 2 continued. Dalton Donner and Veronica Sawyer thoroughly enjoyed the movie Love Destiny, featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Oh, Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer. Okay. And went back to Veronica's house to have a few beers and talk. Veronica rents a house that is nestled in a lake community along Lake Serenity. It is old. It was constructed in 1870, but has been restored by Veronica and some of her friends who spent an entire summer vacation helping her to modernize it. They're sitting together on Veronica's couch in her living room with a view of Lake Serenity and begin having a conversation. This is a beautiful house, Veronica. I know, I wish I owned it. You can't afford it? No, are you serious? And the money that they paid me at Westerberg High School? If I moved in with you, I'm sure we could afford it together. That'd be wonderful, Dalton. I like you, but I need more time to decide if our relationship has the potential for commitment. Why would you even ponder the notion that I would consider cheating on you? I've seen lust in your eyes, Dalton. Like I said before, it's a lust for scientific knowledge. I'm supposed to have that. I'm a science teacher. I'm unconvinced. I think we have a beautiful platonic relationship, Veronica. And that union of souls is so valuable that I wouldn't consider discarding it for some cheap sex. The profound love that a man and woman can achieve together brings such a feeling of fulfillment to the mind, body, soul, and spirit that to live without it is to live an empty life, roaming the barren, soulless lands of desperation. I think we are beautiful together too, Dalton. But I know that you are a horny guy. I don't want you to misguide your sexual pleasure. You can trust me, Veronica. Hey, look, Mike, there's a bunch of students from Westerberg High School partying on a yacht here on Lake Serenity. They're not supposed to be here. Lake Serenity is a private community. What should we do, Veronica? Are we going to call the police on our own students? Maybe we should take a boat and talk to them. Do you feel comfortable doing that? Yeah, sure. Mike and Veronica take a boat to the yacht where the students are. Okay, so that was a little bit of a sample of some dialogue that I wrote for my Heather's 2 script, and it's very long. I mean, but anyways, hopefully someday I can get it produced. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.